time has arrived. SUPRA is getting the T56. The entire kit is here. So we're going to just start by opening up everything and just going through everything that I have, and hopefully everything is just ready to go. I would like to get this engine pulled out. I got to go through a couple things, and I also want to look over the wiring again, because since the car was gone for a little while, I just want to make sure the wiring hasn't been tampered with. Since the car has a cutout issue that didn't happen before I got rid of it, so hopefully I can resolve that issue fairly quickly. But while the engine's out, I want to get that stuff done and then bolt the brand new T56 up. So brand new, 0 miles, GRANNAS T56 full swap. Same transmission that I had in the red Supra. So now the silver Supra is getting the same deal. Let's get into the unboxing of this stuff, guys. I'm so excited. It's been sitting here for a day because I've been freaking trying to deal with the damn rice box and its freaking issues. I don't know what its problem is. Literally, I haven't changed anything on it, but the car's having a lean issue as soon as I get into boost. So, oh well. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna freaking work on the Supra, because the Supra, like, actually is comfortably drivable. So that's crazy. I haven't realized how hard the car was to drive until I drove it again yesterday. So back to the Supra work. First, we have an aluminum drive shaft. This thing is really light. Got a flange for the factory diff there, since this uses a 4-ball flange, pretty typical for most drive shafts now. Okay, we got a tilt and throw out bearing. Okay, bro, this is the exact same bearing. Oh, well, yeah, no, it's the same bearing that was in the black 240. This bearing is like $400, bro. That's crazy. We will be getting rid of the factory reservoir, and we'll be doing a Wilwood reservoir now. So Tilton, so it's a Tilton reservoir. Okay, that's good enough for me. Apparently you have to do an upgraded reservoir and master cylinder in order to have a successful setup. That is a metal alignment tool, bro. There's a shifter thing, input shaft bearing, not input shaft, but pilot bearing, ARP flywheel bolts. Of course, we gotta have the GRANNAS Racing, which I will be installing a GRANNAS sticker on the Supra. Just only makes sense. And the very perfectly machined GRANNAS Racing aluminum bell housing. Let's go. Dang, this is exciting. There's so many parts. Holy, oh, there's more. What's this? Oh, okay, so it's the cross member. Okay, that's expected. Nice chromoly. Either chromoly or stainless, I'm not sure. I'm sure it's TIG welded though. MK4. Alright. Yeah, we got a nice steel flywheel. It's not going to be one of the really light ones like the tilt and clutch, but it'll be okay. And then we have the Cloud single disc, which has a 6-puck ceramic plate, and the clutch itself is actually, never actually seen it. I'm assuming it's gonna be just like a regular clutch, so no sense in really looking. But there we go. We got the entire thing, aluminum drive shaft, and kit for making the transmission work. And now for the goodie, the actual fun part. Let's open the trans. Damn, these things are so well packaged. Holy crap. Okay, so I've been on and off about debating whether or not I wanted to do this today. I kind of want to go on a cruise with my wife tomorrow, but seeing how I do have the entire swap here, I could literally get this done in no time. I gotta pull the engine out and get the transmission and stuff off. Should go pretty quickly, honestly. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull this engine out, get it all freaking, just get it all set out on the ground so I can get this transmission put on. Before we do that though, I want to get a battery over here, and I'm pretty certain that this is the lockout solenoid. So I'm going to stick a pin in here, or stick something in there. Maybe I got like a connector or something. I want to see if I put 12 volt and ground to this, to see if it will actually give me the reverse. And if it does, then I'll just hook it up to a switch until I get the wiring harness. So there's a Bluetooth wiring harness that is a speedometer. It's Bluetooth GPS. So essentially, once it reads under 7 miles per hour, it will allow me to engage reverse, and after it reaches past that limit, it will deactivate reverse. So if I can just have a switch, momentary switch, I can click it on, go into reverse, and when I go forward, turn it off, you know, just lock me out that way. Should be fairly simple. I would just love to have this transmission in the car so we can, you know, have a nice gearbox to play with. So, all right, now I just need to find a connector. Hopefully I can find something that'll fit in there. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. All right, so good news. I have it to where it is in fact working. See if I can make this work. You guys will be able to hear the solenoid. And it will let me go in. I've already tested it. I only have 2 hands, so I can't really do much. So this is the way I have it set up. It's just 2 wires, and I've got one that's shielded from the other. I do not have a connector that fits this, not until I get the actual kit. So what I'm going to do here is, whenever I install this in the car, I will run this up with the shifter, and then I will just run it to like a flip switch. I'll flip it, and then flip it off when I go into reverse. It'd be simple as that. Won't be that big of a deal. Just be a nice, simple way to access reverse and still, you know, be able to still drive the car. So let me go ahead and get this engine pulled out. Shouldn't be that long. Alright, so that went a little better than expected. Next, just gotta rip this guy off there and put the other one on. It's about to have a T56 on the back of it. Levi stopped by, I got sidetracked, so I was talking to him. Got the clutch and everything all bolted up. The bell housing, there was a proper measurement to actually do the throttle bearing to the feet of the pressure plate, but I instead just put the trans on and back off over and over again, because I could feel through this service port here, and I could see just how close the throttle bearing was to the flywheel, or the pressure plate. I could see how close the throttle bearing was to the pressure plate by doing that, so I got it to where it was very, very, very close. It seemed like it was just about 0.125 inches, so what would that be, like a freaking, I don't even know, like an 1/8 of an inch? I think that's what that is, 1/8 of an inch. It's very, very close, and it will function right, so it should engage about halfway off the floor, if not a little bit closer to the floor. I am worried about how heavy this clutch is, although it won't be that big of a deal. I just can't wait to ship this freaking T56. All right, guys, we're ready to go. Supra's about to be a 6-speed turbo car. Heck yeah. Now, if I can just get this thing in there without some sketchy stuff happening, we'll be freaking golden. Okay, right before we do that, though, I'm gonna go ahead and clean these threads up on this engine mount. I think they're okay, but I wanna hit them anyways. All right, so we cut like basically a whole day out. It wasn't really much of a day. I've been working on this for like 4 hours. It's really confusing, but we are actually driving it right now. And all my adjustments and everything just seem to work out great. You guys can see how nice this that's noisy. It might just be the clutch, or it's the gearbox. The third gear does grind. Okay, it didn't that time. Maybe it's just gotta work its way in. It's all brand new, so I don't know. This thing's gonna accelerate so freaking fast whenever I actually like make some power. I can make some power now. Like it's just I max out my injectors like basically all the way. Only like 20% throttle because literally I will just max out my injectors. They're the stock injectors. They have 100% duty cycle. We'll just put some 2000s in this thing and it'll be good to go. Also, I blatantly just disregarded the fact that I'm supposed to just drive around on the clutch like normal to break it in. So don't tell them I did that. It's not good. Okay, editing. Third gear, let me go in. I didn't grind that time. Everything's new. Gotta circulate that fluid. God, this thing feels so good. I think I'm about as hyped as when I first got the Dogbox and the R154. I guess I'm not like visibly as hyped. I'm just like so happy that I don't have a freaking floppy donkey wiener freaking W58. T56 is a straight upgrade. I don't care what anybody says about the V160 or anything like that. Don't let anybody talk you down for buying a T56. For the bridge. Supra's back up. It's been like maybe 6 hours of doing stuff. No leaks. Nice T56. Nice aluminum drive shaft. Freaking good to go, guys. Heck yeah. But there it is. T56 is swapped in. It didn't even, I really didn't let that sit very long. But the Supra now is fully operational with a T56 Magnum F from GRANNAS. But all right, guys, it's time for me to go in and play some video games with some friends. Look at this freaking thing, guys. Just boom. It's just so freaking smooth. I have a really weird way to engage my solenoid because there's a lockout solenoid on here. So the way that I do it is I have this little connector right here, and I take this wire, I've got the other wire grounded, it's 2-pin, and then I just stick it in there, and then now see there's the 6th, and then it lets me go into reverse. So reverse is all the way over and up. Otherwise, if I undo it, it doesn't let me go into reverse. So I have to wait for my Bluetooth solenoid. It's a GPS deal, but that's the way I have to go into reverse. So here we go. Park her for the night. Hopefully I can get it all the way in here without crashing. I think we're good. God, this transmission's noisy. Just as bad as the freaking R154, minus it doesn't whine and stuff. Alright guys. That's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys freaking enjoyed it. I'm so glad I was able to get the T56 on there pretty quick, so it's fully operational, ready to go. We're gonna be enjoying the heck out of it. Oh my lord, we got pretty close right there. Guess I had a wheel stop, huh? For whatever reason, I just keep grinding or rubbing really bad. I think it's my fender right here hitting the tire, or it's the tire hitting. I don't know what it's hitting, but I can hear it. It's not damaging anything. It's really weird. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys later.